We are here today with Luca Turco, CEO from Praemia REIM. Luca, if you want to talk a little bit more about your background, the company, what you're doing right now.
Yeah, thank you. I am the CEO of Praemia REIM Italy SGR, that is an Italian fund management company, part of a pan-European asset management group named Praemia REIM, with presence in France, Spain, Germany, and Italy, and with an overall asset under management of 37 billion. Looking at the Italian branch, we currently manage about 1.2 billion euro of asset, with I would say, a generalistic approach, moving from office to more alternative asset classes like healthcare, student housing, and others.
Luca, how would you describe the real estate market right now in Italy, and the investment side? How the investors are looking to Italy in your vision?
Well, I thought 2024 has been, I would say, an interesting year because investment volumes came back to interesting levels. We are still, the real estate sector in Italy is still operating under inflation, high interest rate, despite are lowering, and political and geopolitical turmoil. I would say all those factors are affecting the decision-making process of most of the large international institutional investors that are also taking into consideration that the real estate as a medium long-term investment horizon. But so what we are seeing is that there is an increasing demand on the other end from private investors, high net worth individuals, family offices that are increasing their exposure to the real estate, mainly on trophy assets, and they are becoming an important part of the transacted volume. Well, to be honest, I don't know how long this situation will last, but I think that due to the recent realignment of the values and the decrease of the interest rate, investors will come back.
And when you're talking about student housing, we know that in 2023 and 2024, we had the growth of the PBSA in Italy. How are your strategies of investment and development for this specific asset right now or for the next 2 or 3 years in Italy?
The PBSA sector is for sure one of the hottest asset classes here in Italy. Also speaking with all the investors, everybody wants to do PBSA. This is due mainly to the important gap between offer and demand, and the coverage of a professional accommodation here in Italy compared to other countries. We have the lowest level, so there is a lot to be done. As Praemia, we studied the asset class back in 2023, and in 2024 in August we launched our own Italian investment platform. As of today, we invested about 100 million euro in the country in 6 different assets. What I would say, the asset class is quite brand new. We prefer to team up with a third-party operator, so taking care only of the real estate topics, and establishing a product with a balanced risk profile, both acquiring already operative assets and also developing new bets, new sites.
And talking about PBSA also, what are the main challenges right now in Milano and in the other locations, and what are the main opportunities that you see for you guys and the other executives that want to enter in this asset specific right now?
Well, for sure, challenges is due to the fact that Milan is in a sort of standstill. Is the market well, or the investors want to be, but is facing a standstill mainly due to planning issues. Having said this, what I see as a strong opportunities in the PBSA sector is that it is maybe one of the few real estate asset classes where there is not only Milan and Rome, but we could move also to cities that are considered usually as a sort of tier 2. For sure, moving to cities that are backed by a solid and well-recognized university, and with an important demand of out-of-town students. The plan for us and what we are doing is that for sure in our investment, we started from Milan and Rome, as everybody, but then we moved also to other locations, like we have done investment in Padua, we have done investment in Naples. And so what I see is that there is an opportunity for growing and moving also to locations that are not so crowded, I would say.
What about other assets, opportunities? How you guys are looking into it? Are you taking in consideration other kind of assets for Italy? Do you think is the main asset strategy right now? If you would like to invest in other assets, what would you choose right now?
Well, it's a good question because answering to this one a couple of years ago, I would say office. But now what happened is that the real estate market, I would say, is under a reshape with an asset allocation that is under review. For sure, what we as Praemia, what we think is the most interesting asset classing are the so-called operated asset. So real estate asset with an important operational component like the hospitality on top of the student housing, like the healthcare and all the living, I would say, segment. We are speaking about asset classes which we developed also an important knowledge and also a good track record. For making an example, we are in Italy the first landlord in the healthcare sector, thanks to a view took by the Praemia Group several years ago, backed by a deep demographic analysis of European trends, and also from a view on what will be the medical system of the future. So I would say operated asset and focus on healthcare as the main one.
For the ones who are coming into Italy to invest, what advice should you give for them before entering, or why they should be in Italy?
The investor should be in Italy because it's the country to be for multiple reasons. For the lifestyle, from a pure real estate perspective, there is a lot to be done. The market improved in terms of transparency, track record, and knowledge of the professional. For sure, if I may suggest that it's good to team up with a local professional because in any case the market is extremely local and has to be managed locally.
Great. Many thanks, Luca.
Thank you too.